Do you support President Trump's militarization of American cities? First, it was Los Angeles, with the National Guard sent in to support ICE and police the streets where protests were going on against the government's actions, in spite of the fact that the governor hadn't requested the additional support. Now it's Washington, D.C., where for the next 30 days, D.C. residents will be policed by federalized civilian and military officers, per an executive order signed by President Trump yesterday. This is happening despite the fact that the crime rate is lower in Washington, D.C. right now than it's been in the past 30 years. In fact, crime in the United States is down overall. In the first half of 2024, the murder rate declined 22.7%. There was a 17.7% reduction in reported rapes and a 13.6% drop in robberies. In spite of this, President Trump gave a press conference today and he said that other cities should be watching this and that they need to self-clean up or he'll send the National Guard into those cities as well. He specifically mentioned looking at New York City and looking at Chicago, Illinois next. It's worth noting that all of these cities where President Trump is choosing to send the National Guard are in blue states. However, none of these, Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., New York, Chicago, are even among the top 25 most violent cities in the nation. Memphis, Tennessee has that designation with 24.37 violent crimes per 1,000 people. And in fact, of the top 25 most violent cities in the country, 19 of them are in red states. President Trump has invoked Section 740 of the Home Rule Act to take control of Washington, D.C.'s police department, and that's not really an option that he has in other places. But nevertheless, when Governor Gavin Newsom challenged the Trump administration's deployment of National Guard troops to Los Angeles, the court ended up siding with the Trump administration. The U.S. Conference of Mayors released a press statement touting the nationwide success story in the reduction of violent crimes, saying that they really don't need the intervention of the National Guard, and Oklahoma City Mayor David Holt saying that the best public safety outcomes are achieved by local police forces and local officials who are familiar with the communities. Nevertheless, if this is a strategy President Trump plans to continue to pursue, it's not that clear that governors have the ability to stop him. So what do you think? Should we be sending National Guard troops to quell crime in U.S. cities?